Okie I think. Yep, should be good. Or maybe not. Why does the screen look kind of weird? Why does the screen look weird? Oh, it's... Oh. Wait, why are you doing that? Weird. I guess I'll just do that for now. I don't know. Anyway.
Clive!
You have side quests for me? Okay, yeah, only 2 side quests at the moment, I think. Hungry today? Does this game have food? Sometimes it has food, I think, but not any that Sid really eats. Or, sorry, Clive. Well, I guess both really work. Sid and or Clive.
The crystals we get from the tailor.
Hello.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite as always. I have a concern which you may be able to assist me with.
Go on.
There are whisperings afoot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth, suspicious noises. My people fear that they are being watched. It may be no more than a surfeit of
The
nerves,
bad habit of
understandable
watching
in
the
current
food channel
climate,
when
or
hungry.
it may be the prelude to something altogether more dangerous.
I'm sure
Given
that
what
makes
I
it
hope you'll
even
forgive me
worse.
calling your nose for trouble, I wondered if
Just
you might
looking at
investigate.
food and then getting even more hungry.
Of course.
Excellent. You might begin by speaking with the good citizens of Lostwing. Listen to their tales, and make what you will of them.
All right. I will.
What am I doing? Talking to people?
Hello, Sid. Take a seat where
Hello.
you like.
Right. Let's see what the people of the village have to say. I'd better find out if this is just nerves, or something we need to take more seriously.
Aren't we? What's going on? Can add for tasty gummies. Ah! Everything just wants you to eat.
You alright, Sid? Something on your mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh.
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
The crystals we get from the tailor all...
Nonsense. No crystal is worthless.
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard
Ah.
it. Screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you.
Oh. That's all I had to... Oh, I thought I would have to talk to everybody.
What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
Let's... I'm curious. Ooh, thing. I want thing. Oh, it was just a potion? A potion that I can't carry. Oh, wait, there was a sparkly though.
You there?
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
Oh.
Black Shield. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
Good question.
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to be leaving alive. I mean, can you see what Clive is doing right now? How Clive fights? Up. Hold on. Is that a mage? I don't think so. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Ow. That's a lot of smack talk for an enemy getting slapped in the face. They seem to do that a lot. Where they just like completely get beat up, but then like talk so much shit for some reason. By one dude and his dog.
Why were they here? Were they planning an attack on Lostwing?
I hope
I need
not.
to warn Quentin.
And here's to hoping nothing actually happened while Clive was away. I kind of wish I could go faster in like villages sometimes. Like for my first time going into a village, going this pace is nice, I guess. But when you've been here multiple times, it's like I want to move faster. You there, the chosen heroes with OP weapons and armor. You're going to taste defeat. Today is the day. I know you've caused,
For our sinister figures.
like, you know, our armies to lose and stuff a lot, but today's the day you lose.
Black Shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds. Though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
Hell yeah.
You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own.
Hey Gray, how are
I came
you?
here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And
Hey Lee-chan.
everyone here knows this is why you
Hello.
do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice.
Good, how are you? How's
Our
game?
wounds
I'm doing
are
pretty
the
good
same,
so far. And game is also good.
and our cause is the same. We are comrades, and our revenge is already in motion.
I got a teammate
We
back.
know where he hides, how numerous and
They're not
well-trained his
on
guard.
in the party at
What
the
we did not
moment,
know until
but
now, however, was that his plans may already
but
be
I
in
think
motion
after I
too.
finish the side quest, they'll be back.
Clinton,
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first.
Alright, let's
My
take him
friends
out.
and
He sounds
comrades.
like an asshole.
It begins. Make ready for war.
How far are you now? Hold on, let me see. 68%. So apparently I still have a bit to go.
I'm not going to change his mind.
Is there anything else I can do here? It doesn't seem like it. Am I not going to be helping in his war? Okay, well, next side quest it is then. Are there many side quests in this game? So far, there's been a decent amount. Like The Witcher 3. I wouldn't say it's like The Witcher 3.
Now there'll be no one to match.
Because this game isn't like open world like Witcher 3. It's kind of like there's a certain area that you can explore, and then there's side quests in those like specific areas,
Just like that. And without so much as a
if
bloody
that
word.
makes sense.
What's the matter?
It's my apprentice.
But
He
like
vanished while my
I
back
think the
was
side quests in this
I'll
game
go
are
after him
like
myself.
reasonable to do, because like
One pair of hands.
it's
Lo
like
though I
two
am,
pop
I
up,
learn the kindness of strangers. I'm at a loss.
and then
Please, will you see if you
and
can
then
find
like
it?
the main mission, you continue that for a bit, and then like two more side quests pop up. So it's like it's easy to do, and it's not like it's shoving your side quests in your face, or there's like a million to do
I'll see what I can do.
at once.
You know where he might have gone?
I wouldn't be surprised if he was off somewhere mooning at Drake's Fang. He used to work there, you see. Poor fool left his heart in its hollow.
All right.
I've been liking the way this game handles the side quests. Sounds enjoyable, at least for sure. I definitely prefer this game's way of doing side quests instead of like, you know, most games where it just throws like a million at you at a time. And then you kind of get like overwhelmed with how many side quests there are. Just spams with side quests, yeah. That seems like a lot of games. Especially like Ubisoft, like kind of games where there's like just stuff all over the map. Where am I going? What am I doing? Search the area near Drake's Fang for the baker's assistant. Oh! It will help then. Oh, that view is still so cool. Hello. Baker's assistant. Where are you? There you are.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
The baker sent me to find you.
I am a sorry, selfish sod, aren't I? Certainly not a baker. Master must have ruled the day he took me in. Time was the sight of the Fang used to calm my nerves. But now look at her.
I take it you missed
That
the Mother Crystal.
mountain's far away,
I
huh?
hated
Yeah.
her, but she was all I knew.
I went there last stream, and there was a boss fight in there.
She shattered. Part of
And there
me
was also
shattered
like
her.
this mother crystal that I had to take
But
down.
I'm no good at
It was
baking.
very cool.
Every loaf I touch collapses. My bread's as hollow as I am. She was the only thing that could fill the hole inside me. Oh, I loved her, damn it. But now she's gone. She's never coming back. What am I supposed to do? I ask her. How does a shell of a man learn to live again?
Oh, whoa. This is the first time where I've had like the options of what to actually choose to say. Express yourself.
Perhaps you could express yourself in your work. If you missed the Fang, maybe you could recapture it somehow.
Recapture it? I'm a baker, not a... You know, you might just be right. What a fool I've been! I have to get back to the bakery right away. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. You've opened my eyes.
Wait.
Gaming sentience.
Suppose you won't be needing an escort then.
I suppose not. Anyway, that was a long run over here. Should have used Chocobo.
Run like the wind.
Run like the wind. Where am I going? Where's the exit? Why am I lost? How did I get lost for a second? Can Chocobo jump? Chocobo can jump. I don't know why I thought it couldn't. More than one dialogue option in game. Personality forming. No. I wasn't expecting the dialogue choices. I'm gonna make Clive into a completely different character now.
Back to the stables, girl.
No, I'm telling you, it's gone.
Just look at the detail.
Oh, where do we live? Light, neat and dark, fresh from the grill.
Ah, there you are. The man who lit a fire under my wayward apprentice. Though I worry you might have stoked the flames a little too high. He damn near ran me down trying to get to my oven.
Master, it's ready. Behold the Drake's Balm. A truly unique creation.
I dare say it is.
Just look at it. A perfect likeness of the Fang herself. Her steepled peaks, her fulsome spurs, her inviting hollow. True, my loaves collapse more often than not, but what's the Fang without her crater? Why, no Fang at all. And look, inside. She's filled to bursting with a bounty of beautiful crystals. Salt crystals! Master, I have found my purpose. I must use my work here to preserve the memory of the Fang.
Well, if it tastes half as unique as it looks, I'd certainly say you're onto something. Not only is my apprentice back, but he's finally pulling his weight. With any luck, I might even have a new delicacy on my hands. I don't know how you did it, but you have my
I'm gonna
thanks.
shop somewhere else, dude. I was gonna say it looks good, but like, then they said it was filled with salt, I think, and like, no.
Now, Dusan, I know you're keen, but do you have to use the good salt?
Yeah, I'd prefer not with like all the salt, actually. Okay, no more side quests, I think. I could check in with, No, I'm pretty sure there's no more side quests at the moment. Okay, hello, I am back.
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
I get to choose? I like Gav. Gav is cool.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then. So, where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Alamil. I'll go and scout the place out. See about hiring us a wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of this stuff from Blackthorn's supply. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
In your own time.
Wait, where am I going? River. Oh, is this not just where I was like a second ago? And I'm going over there. Oh, okay. I don't remember seeing a river over there.
Found the river. Now where's Gav?
Oh, Gav is already here? Oh wait, I was picturing past the mountain.
Sorry to keep you, Gav.
Better late than never. I've had a quick scout about, and I reckon round here's our best bet if we want to grab as much of this Stardust stuff as we can. Don't know what Blackthorn's planning to do with it though.
Did I just see a lizard just completely disappear out of existence?
What Blackthorn wants, Stardust is what he'll get. There's plenty of this stuff lying about just begging to be bagged.
Then let's get bagging, shall we?
We shall. Race ya.
Are we actually racing? No, don't jump.
So this is Stardust. It just looks like black sand to me.
How much do I need? 5. Oh, come on. Reach with your arms, 5. Aha.
That should be enough for now. Let's see how Gav's getting on.
How is everything looking? You have an entire bag of it. Okay. Maybe you're doing better than me.
How much did you get?
Enough. I hope.
Oh, you win.
Aha.
That might
Cool.
even be enough for old Blackthorn. Hey, before we go, do you mind if we have a chat?
Sure. Or... no, I don't mind. Sure to the chat.
Feels like ages since we had the chance to talk. You know, man to man like.
It does, doesn't it?
Back when you first took Sid's name, we were talking all the time. Working out what to do in that.
There was a lot to work out.
And there still is. Those shoulders of yours starting to feel the strain. Hardly ever see you around the hideaway nowadays. Always on some errand or other. You can take a day off, you know.
Says the man who spends most of his time behind enemy lines.
Only 'cause you keep sending me there.
I know I can count on you, Gav.
Likewise. So you keep sending me wherever you need to, and I'll keep going. safe in the knowledge that I have a home to come back to. Thanks to you. Right, that's enough soppy shite for one day. We'd better get this lot back to Blackthorn before he slings his hammer at someone.
You go on ahead. And try to get some rest once you're there.
Oh, I plan to. Believe you me. After Blackthorn gets what he needs, of course.
Of course. What happened to his eye? It was a while ago, but
Ready to go home, boy?
our old base got invaded, and while he was trying to escape, he got slashed in the eye. That was when Clive wasn't even there. Clive was somewhere else at the moment.
Let's hope this is all Blackthorn needs. Blackthorn, got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the Stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You know, it beats sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Mid is gonna be happy. I'm sure of it.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
Gotcha.
He cracked the crystal too.
Alright, do I have a reward for me? Because I saw that I had 300 something renown. So there should be something for me, right? Right.
How may I help you today, Clive?
What do you have for me? Oh,
Here you are.
I thought I had enough for this.
Come again. I may have more for you.
Mid might need some help.
What if I don't come up with something soon?
Ship
We're pleased
is
to hear that
being
Blackthorn
built.
started work on the plating.
Excellent. One down, two to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the Mithril engine, in which Mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, Were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
What are we talking about?
Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much.
Are we talking about the
I'll gather my team and head
the
there right
person
away.
that
We'll meet you outside
the side quest person wants to kill? Alright, so I am going to Lostwing.
I'll be taking you all to a storehouse in the Bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
Yeah, it does seem like that's starting up. Oops, am I going the right way? I don't think I am. Wrong map. Oh no, I am going the right way. It just kind of felt like I was going the wrong way. That's just a potion, isn't it? Which I don't need. No. Okay. Are items randomized? Because I could have sworn last time that was a potion. Go away! No spiders! You're level 13. I don't know if I care to fight things that are incredibly under my level. Unless you're about to force me to fight them. Nope, nope, they're running.
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine.
Oh.
Would you mind?
I got this.
I'll be right back.
I'm sure I've fought much harder things than whatever is back there.
Anybody home?
Yes, Torgal? Oh, the Mike Wazowski thing.
This must be our unwanted visitor.
I've fought you before. Stop. Stop. Ow. Oh, thank you. I think I still missed somehow. No! Please. Thank you. That's not doing nearly as much damage as I thought it would. I feel like I say that every time. Ow. What is this? What is this? What are we doing? That missed. Get hit. I do this again. And you... die, hopefully? Yeah, cool. GG, thanks.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Thank goodness you're safe.
All good. I've dealt with it before.
Trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
Oh, that was it to the quest? Alright. Well, that was pretty easy for me. Oh, and now I should have enough, renown to get the next list of things. So far, there's a lot of back and forth in this, this quest. Though I guess that makes sense. With us trying to build something.
We're seeing troops amassed.
What? Shouldn't there be a thing there?
How may I help you
I
today,
have
Clive?
350, isn't that the
everything
amount
we've
that
received
it
and
costed?
everything promised?
What? The price just raised. I swear it was 350 before. $700.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Oh, that's gonna take forever. I wonder what I get if I, like, do all of it.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. but I've racked my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
Cha. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I really wish I could go slightly faster while running around in this place. It's just that this place is like so big and I move kinda slow.
Harpocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine. Whatever will that girl think of next?
I really gotta say, it keeps bringing up these pictures for like the instructions or the idea, but like I have no idea what I'm looking at every time.
While also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obolus complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Harpocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom
Wait,
in your capable hands, Clive.
Oh.
So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
I think I'm gonna go with Taria, because, you know, I'm kind of always hanging out with Jill, and I've never done anything with her before.
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic. Conch shells. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though maybe I should have done Jill, because I do like Jill as a character.
They have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized.
But I want to know more about Taria.
To extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right. Stay safe.
I'll see you later, Clive.
See ya,
Good
Jill.
luck with your research.
I don't think I've been to Northreach in a minute. Good question. Oh, there she is.
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are. We shouldn't have any problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What shall I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
Okie dokie.
What do you want?
This.
Go on. Take it.
Go on. Take it.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
Give me your garlic.
I trust it's all here. Good day.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Stuff has been got.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting. But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat. Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Tyre.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Chip.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
Alrighty then. That's all 3 of the construction things done, I think. I think there were only 3.
I wonder how Harpocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Hello?
How's work on the shielding progressing, Harpocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
Awesome.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
No, wait, Jill, weren't you supposed to join my party again soon? Come back.
And Clive, it was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame. I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Harpocrates. Well, I'd better go and give Mid the good news then.
Yes. And I think that's the last, thing, right? Unless she somehow needs us to build more things. Or, you know, help gather stuff to be built. Wait, do I have enough now?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back, son.
I do.
All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
Oh wait, did I see 800 ability points? Is that what the blue thing is? Oh. I didn't realize the blue points were ability points. Something I probably should have realized. I want that. That looks cool. But I also want the other thing. But I also do want this powered up. Yeah, let's power this up. Right, and then... I could be wrong, but I think this is better than this. So I guess I'll get rid of that. Ba-ba-bum.
Mid might need some help.
Hello again, Mid.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference. Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
I'm curious to see how this is gonna look when it's all done.
Finished. It's finally finished.
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer on for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
Wait, what do you mean 3 more to go?
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Good luck to you, Blackthorn.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realised I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I I want people to sail a border by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
It's
Right.
not exactly finished.
One thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right.
Won't be a what?
I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I've never heard that phrase before. Oh, thank you for the lurk, Lemire. Appreciate it.
Mira told me she was building a ship.
Side quest. Are there more side quests or just the one? Just the one.
That's a ship.
It's going to be a ship. Okay, where actually is the side quest? I'm assuming it's somewhere over here. I could have went the other way, actually, but this works. Wait, is that where Mid's hanging out? Is this a side quest to visit Sid's grave? Why is that a side quest? Oh, no, it's not. Cool.
Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Sure.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
Yep. Exactly.
If you wouldn't mind. I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly.
I just gotta find out where it is. Thank you. Alright. Look for the bomb on the board. Alright, let's see. Are you on the hunt for a bomb king, Kupo? If so, I have a billet that might interest you. A Cursebreaker aiming for the Imperial chase took a wrong turn into a nearby wood, within which she discovered the ruin of a fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to a great ball of fire that chased her screaming from the grove. The soldier later identified the creature in an almanac of echoes, but was firm in her insistence that the bomb she saw was near 10 times the size of the depicted therein. Wait, where is this? Location: the Croc? Sandbreak? What? I don't fully understand. Also, where is the dim East Pool, Martha's Rest, 3 Reeds, Walks, you. I don't see anything called Sandbrick. Well, these are part of that, right? Maybe? I don't know. Yes? I don't know. I think all of these are connected. Three reeds. Where is Sandbrick? I don't know where I'm looking. Like, at all. The Croc? I don't know where that is. Hold up. I might search it up. Because I'm very confused. Wait, where? Do I see? I don't know. Hold up. I'm gonna catch up to where this video is, just so I don't get lost. But I think it's just like hug the left side. For the most part. Or wait, this already doesn't seem right. Wait. Or maybe it is. No. Wait, this definitely doesn't seem right. I'm lost. Did I go to the wrong thing? Oh, I missed that part. They fast traveled here, but then fast traveled here because I guess they went the wrong way. Alright, now it's go this way. Okay. No. I don't wanna. Just let me go forward. I got experience points? How? I guess Torgal did some fighting? Hey, I'd prefer not to. If that's cool. I think this is the turn they took. Yeah. Okay, now I just gotta figure out where from here. I think I just got a spoiler. Okay, cool. Oh, I think I see. I wish I didn't get spoiled, though. I mean, I guess it's something that I could have seen coming. Is that the turn that I need to take? I think it is. But I did see that there's a box over here. somewhere. Mhm. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Alright, but I think it's up here. This should be the place. Oh, is that it right there? Bomb King.
What we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Right, let's see. Damage. Whoa, whoa! Oh, I see. The upgrade just, you know, does that. Alright, cool. Weird. It's not even like a boss. Like, it don't even have boss health or anything. Thank you for the alert, Cray. Okay, let's see how this is. Oh, why does it keep spawning more? I'm not a fan that it keeps spawning more. What's going on? Whoa, my health. That missed. Ow. Stop. Stop. Take more lightning. Okay.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it. If Hawaii needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
Alright, now that that's done.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Mid is building a ship. Alright. Bomb has been dealt with.
How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
What were we making? Completely forgot.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
What is it? And what does it do?
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
I can hold more potions?
Kind of magic.
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Awesome.
It can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Cool. More potions for me. Love that. So how many can I hold now? Whoa! 6 potions, 4 high potions, and 3 or whatever else. That's awesome. Wow. Alright, wait, let me first check if there's... Actually, it looks like there's another quest. There is.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
I guess I'll quickly go see what that is. And then I'll get back on track once again. Is this the right way? Should be.
Crack the crystal too.
What's that? Wall of memories? Oh. Cool. I didn't know that was a thing. Oh, there's a lot here. Forgive my insistence on writing you these silly letters. Would that we had more time to speak to each other in person. But for every day we spend together, it feels as though we must suffer another two apart. I am gladdened to hear of your most unexpected reunion with Ambrosia. Or should I say Whiteheart? You told me once how your chocobo sacrificed herself to protect you that night at Phoenix Gate. And here, so many years later, we find she has spent her life doing that exact same thing, defending others. Some things never change, do they, Clive? Okay. A lad from the yard ran up a basket of martels just this morning, sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze they were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. It was time you'd catch none but Sid supping on these. What for their foul bite? But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it our own. And look at us now, Sid. Look at us now. Sid would be proud. My Lord Marquess, I ask once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at the Lazarus. But certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. Only Sir Tyler, the Lord Commander, and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flame now burns. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the swords of the Guardians, and am proud to stand alongside you once again. Adelmex and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs barred like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they've both realized what a sticking pile of chocobo shit they've stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict. Not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised. I apologize for what happened at Brazilith. I fear what might have been had. I fear what might have been had. Not you, Gav and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to know as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with much sadness in my heart. The time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. Sid II, I trust you will forgive me for putting you and your dear uncle to the test. I am confident that a man of your position can understand the importance of earning one's trust, especially in times like these. For what it is worth, you now have earned mine, and I can assure you it shall not easily be relinquished. May this be the start of a fruitful relationship. Okay, and now a side quest one. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest, and might have come across something that might need your attention. Maybe. And by that, I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. Right?
Trouble with the ledgers? Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Yeah, I guess I missed a lot of these side quests then. From what it seems like. I was hoping that was a quick way over there. I don't think it is. Oh, Sorry.
Is that the thing Tomes held?
Mick told me she was building a ship.
Oh, you. Yeah, I forgot you were got.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
What?
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the Hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders, and it's maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's going to take some time, and I'm going to need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I would say.
There you are!
Perfect timing.
What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I hope he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each.
What?
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the Hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Uh-huh.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Here's to hoping.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
Well,
Have fun with that.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
Good luck to you. Alrighty then. Martha, I have a star ruby for you.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
There's one done. And here is about to be two.
There's talk that the glass gate flows.
Oh yeah. I haven't talked to her in like quite a while actually.
Did you hear?
I want to see.
What am I gonna do without Sweetwater?
Hello. It has been a while.
Hey, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Long ago. Yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit,
given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will
Poor
want to know the
guy.
stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
If he's still with us.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
Alright, did you do it, Got? How did it go?
Goat. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
I'll...
Wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
I guess I am doing it then. Good luck to Clive then. Hello?
Lady Karen, Goat tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hardaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Alright, sure.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. The fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones.
Yep.
Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid.
Great
last
time
month's
to bring it up.
wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking Island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Oh, whoa. I wasn't expecting this.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
I miss Sid. He was such a good character.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Aww.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather Goat were at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Wasn't expecting that's how the quest would go. 6. Oh, I really do miss them.
Mick told me she was building a ship. I assume it's here. Yeah, there it is. What's next? Oh, there are only 3 quests here? I thought there were a lot more for some reason. Clive, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases, your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Good question.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgor?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not eating me treats.
Tomato, tomato,
I
right?
used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at him. Didn't like him. Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
Yeah.
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Maybe we go back to where, you know, Torgal came from originally.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgor. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite. Which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frost wolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
Yeah, same.
Little wonder. The oldest and largest of such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Right. I guess I'm going antelope hunting. That's quite the distance. Alright. Chocobo. Oh, let me on.
Let's go.
Nope. Don't wanna. Okay, so this way, I think. Let me grab this real quick. Go past the Minotaur.
It's certainly quiet. If I were giant antelope, it would seem like just the place.
I only see regular ones, I think.
I doubt we'll find one bigger than that.
Oh.
You hungry,
Oh,
Torgal?
that's the elder antelope. I feel kind of bad killing them. But if it's for Torgal, then I have to. Yeah, I don't know why. I do feel kind of bad. But it's all for Torgal.
No. Will it be enough, I wonder?
Aww.
I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy. You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Oh, I love Torgal. Hold on.
You all right, boy?
Just for that. Just for that.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
Just one? No, that's 5. I feel like there should be more than 5, though.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Glad to know that Torgal will be eating nice then.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah. But that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
Yeah.
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That's not actually the thing.
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Hello, Torgal. Level? Not just yet. Next thing I do, though, will definitely level me up. And now, officially, there should be one more. Oh, Torgal looks so happy.
He cracked the crystal too.
And it's an important one, from what it looks like. Out the other day. I'll have you know I never shed a tear in front of no one, not even my mother, and you won't soon catch me doing the like again. So if it please your lordship, we can both forget about the whole damn thing. The Cid I chose to follow all them years ago is gone. There ain't no dragging him back from the depths of whatever hell he's talked his way into. But his legacy, that lives on, in you and everyone else here at the Hideaway. Sure, the sky is blue. At least, I think it's still blue. And as long as it is, I'll be right here, where you can count on me. Alright. One more. Cheers for your helping dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droop of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking maybe it weren't just the leather what was on his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, Maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's got him so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Oh wait, is this to finish the thing? The item that I can make?
Do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me, the edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
Yeah.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't
I want better
being
weapons.
distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword.
What do you know?
You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh, and he's a touch eccentric, if you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Alright, so where am I going? Ah, I see.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
St. Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal gone.
Seems like it was in here, right?
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac.
Very good.
Stepping outside for a moment.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
Thank you.
It will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Wait, wow, that is a distance away. Oh yeah, it's definitely time to bring out, Chocobo.
Let's go.
Wow, that really is a distance, huh? I think that's the furthest I've had to travel so far in this game. At least for like a quest or side quest. Whoa, sand tornado. I see item over here. The end scorpions. Bum 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 bum. Oh, there they are.
We've got company.
Take electric.
Come on, lads, let's tear the bastards head.
Ow. Alright, there's that. Here's this. Whoops. Ow. 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 Ow, ow. There we go. Alright, I got your health to like halfway. That's pretty cool. Ow. 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 Oh, stop. Alright, take this. Ow. Level up, level up, level up, level up. Yeah. I like the new Final Fantasy. I'm loving it so far. It has been a really, really good game.
Let's get it back to Dalamil.
It's a lot of fun.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my
Glad
effects.
to hear it.
What should I call
Same,
you,
though.
Wyvern. Glad to make your acquaintance.
I'm loving every minute of this game.
Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right, speak.
Master Wyvern was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship.
It's almost 2 a.m. here, and I just want to come by and say hi. Well, thanks. And hello. And also good night. Get some good rest.
Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke
It was nice talking to you.
crack upon a second blow.
Have a good stream. Thank you.
Brutal sort of
Have
beauty
good
to it,
sleeps.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Thank you for stopping by.
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient.
Huh.
Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards.
Thank you.
The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield.
Your nemesis is my uncle.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival.
Truly.
Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
I want to see cool weapon.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Here you go. Give me a good sword.
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no
Awesome.
replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece.
I think Clive can wield it properly.
Trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valisthean steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy now. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the
Awesome.
curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I'll be working day
I
and
want
night since I was half
sword.
your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it.
Thank you.
Come find me when you've got the materials.
Right? I will.
I hope I have them. Excalibur? Whoa. Can I make it?
What do you want?
No, I can't make it. I don't. I'm missing one thing. And nothing I can make is better than what I already have. Well, hopefully, eventually I can make it. Whoops. Alright, I think I'm officially caught up on side quests. Today has been like, so far, just side quests.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Alright, Otto, let's talk.
Alright, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl would do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that? In those words?
She did, yes.
Clive? Were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
What?
I might still be able to catch
Oh, I don't know about that because we have been distracted for some time, Clive. A really long time.
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat. Going that way.
Then I'm too late.
For sure.
You in a hurry at all, are you?
I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Oboleth.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
My dear boy, my journey to Canver has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strong box with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the Free Cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours, though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise. I doubt the Canavarian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of the dockyards, no matter how deserted. And if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door. Which is why I pen you this note. I would like to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two. He might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attack. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle.
Trouble in Canver. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
From what it seems like.
Seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Got to admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in and all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canver pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. Alright.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too.
Yay.
We've got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Jill's officially coming back, I think.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Yes. Hello, Jill. Oh, and Karen, and other guy that I don't remember the name of.
What a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure we can do
Scout
it.
out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance. You're letting me go with them? Oh, none. Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad Market. It's managed by
He's
the
so
Mills.
excited.
Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in
Oh.
Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Ah, it's so nice to have Jill back.
Just see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Ooh, new area. Ah, it's so nice to have Jill back on the team. One word. And forward.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. Didn't you, boy?
Torgal always helps. Did I just see a new side quest? Oh, somewhere forward, I think. Yeah, along the way. Okay. I can do that. I thought it was like backwards or something.
Road for merchants crossing the scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass.
Whoa.
All official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed.
Oh, you can see that from here. That's so cool.
Outlaws on the trail today.
Three desert roses. Hello, enemies, I think. Yeah, that's scared me for a second because they weren't moving for like so long. Oops. Oh, you're still alive? Well, now you're not. Hello, people.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
What's going on? How can I help?
It's as bad as that. Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out?
Yeah, for
Chances
sure.
are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Alright, sure. Cool.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Okie dokie. I'll see what I can do.
But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be
Ow.
bandits. And if you ever want to see it again.
Is somebody saying something? Ow. Oh. Right, well that took one out. Ow. 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 Take that. And also this. And some of this. More? Really? Ow. I messed that move up. Here, this works. Perfect timing. Oh wait, was there a mage here the entire time?
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Let's see. Oh, there it is.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we've found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?